Good morning. What a beautiful day it is. Time to hop up on these charts. I'm already 30 minutes late, but I don't care. We got news today. Unfortunately, I will not be able to trade FOMC news, but I'm excited to see what's happening as far as when I go back test. I'm excited. We got news at 8:15, well 7:15 my time, so just about an hour away, called ADP, non-farm employment change. It doesn't really change much. We did some back testing yesterday. I'm gonna be gone by time 10 a.m. comes, well 9 a.m. So not too much is gonna happen today as far as news for me, but that could be, you know what I'm saying, a good investment option. Now it's time to unlock IQ status and do this top-down analysis. So last night we wanted sales, but sales obviously did not happen. Closed outside of our zone, then retracted, and then wait, this don't look the same. No, it was this candle. Slid down, came back, slid down, played around. So we probably got out like right about here, losing less than the 1%, about 72%. Well, not 72%, 0.7%. So we did good as far as that. Alright, so the daily candle is bullish so far today. This is gold, so obviously we're starting with gold. So we kind of did that and came back. The weekly is in the middle right now. That's cool. The last daily candle was bullish, and see the last 4-hour candle was bullish as well. The last 4-hour candle was not bullish, but we are showing signs of bullish behavior. So let's go ahead and test out these highs, which is also the daily highs as well as the 4-hour highs, or yesterday highs. Okay. As far as gold, I definitely did not want to come up here. I'm still waiting for it to go down, but hey, we get what we get, you heard? Okay, so we are currently doing this now. And it's so crazy because I can't trade FOMC. But I do think FOMC will be going down today. Or before FOMC, we're going to travel down and then go back up. Or we might come down and then go back up, because there's an imbalance right here. Imbalance right there, not too shabby though. It's already been touched, but does that mean anything? No, it does not. All right, so all right, so even though we got the closure up outside of, well, we haven't closed yet, but oh, we have closed, but not on the 30 minutes, so it's not as accurate, and we probably haven't even got that closure. But I do want a closure below 1922 for this clean range to the downside. How many pips away is this? Oh, that's a hundo. Probably can get that. All right, cool. Let's open up Hanko trade and then put these sessions into play. Yay. All right. While that's loading up. Money. LOL. Same analysis from last night, which is crazy. It's not crazy, but hey. so we want a closure below here, and oh boy, right there needs some time to breathe. So oh my gosh. Okay, so alright, so we closed above on this 15 minutes. Alright, so let's I didn't even like alright, cool. That's what I was about to do. So right now we are currently at London highs. We might have to adjust this. See, the only thing that I would hate about this is that it lags like hell, man. This is so depressing. See, just like yesterday, last night, we got a big lag right before I was about to enter. And that was my clear indication, hey, don't enter right now. Why? Because you just shouldn't. So I enter anyways. Well, not enter anyways, but I end up entering, and it consolidated the whole way. So I got out for less than my loss that I was going to take. Okay, what am I doing? London lows. All right. let's go to GJ. We starting to close below lows. We're pushing towards lows. All right, so my 4-hour low is going to be down here. Probably got a little bit of time to go. Oh my gosh, people are hilarious. Come on, man, come on. What are they doing? Delete. Wait, what? this is what we're gonna do. I need a better laptop or a computer. Let's go down to the hour and see what's popping. Hey, I'm not missing anything. So these are wicks. I can tell right now, especially because I just got done looked at the 4 hour. So in all honesty, personally, I wouldn't want to take a trade until we got down here, below here, you know. So this is my no trading zone, this ruckus right here that we are technically in, because I don't like these wicks. Now if we get below here, which I doubt we're gonna get below here until like FOMC, I need to start saying skip trading view, man, cause they it's moving too slow. Like I ain't got no internet. And I know it's because I'm streaming. I know it's a fact. Man, a whole 30 minutes, bro. That's just outrageous. This is not supposed to take anything but 10 minutes. Alright, so candle flip is just about happening, but this is what I wanted last night. need to clear my cache, man. Catch. We'll close this right here. We'll close it below Asia lows. So look, I'm not even gonna cap to you because this is annoying. I'm just gonna take what I got. Wait, could it be that? What am I doing? Let's check on gold. since we obviously just not coming down, you know what I'm saying? Closed above this, and it looks like we're having trouble getting above this. Let's go to a higher time frame. I personally feel like this right here would be it looks like it's closing above here. And it's definitely a lot of volume in this candle. Probably got a few pages left. I was supposed to finish last night, but we got interested in a trade, so I had to put the book down. Do the same thing. so even though this closed up outside of our zone, we getting back on that 30-minute, and the 30-minute doesn't look like it just wants to go in our favor yet. All right, so why it's unfair. Not only do most people on the left side of the cash flow quadrant pay more in personal income tax, but they are also often unable to participate in tax advantage investments. This may be another reason why the rich get richer. I know it's unfair and I understand both sides of the story. I have met people who protest and write letters to the editors of the newspapers or try to change the system by running for political office. I say it is much easier to simply mind your own business. Take control of your cash flow. Much easier to mind your own business. Find your own financial fast track and get rich. It is easier to change yourself than to change the political system. Never wanted to be a politician, by the way. Years ago, Rich Dad encouraged me to develop my skills as a business owner, investor, and then practice solving problems. For years, that is all I've done. I've solved businesses and investment problems. Some people prefer to call them challenges, but I like to call them problems because that is what they are, for the most part. I think people like the word challenges more than problems. I know that inside every problem lies an opportunity, and opportunities are what real investors are after. And with every financial or business problem I address, regardless of whether I solve the problem or not, I wind up learning something new about finance, marketing, people, or legal affairs. I often meet new people who become invaluable assets on other projects. Many have become lifelong friends, which is priceless bonus. All right. Got about 4 minutes to go until the open. Alright, so find your fast track. So for those of you who want to find your financial fast track, mind your own business, take control of your cash flow, knowing the difference between risk and risky, knowing the difference between type A, B, and C investors. Okay. Together, to get on the financial fast track, become an expert at solving a certain type of problem. Become an expert at solving a certain type of problem. Do not diversify like type B investors are advised to do. Become an expert at solving one type of problem, and people will come to you with money to invest. Then if you're good and trustworthy, you will reach your financial fast track more quickly. Here are a few examples. Bill Gates is an expert at solving software marketing problems. Donald Trump is an expert at solving problems in real estate, and Warren Buffett is an expert at solving problems in businesses and stock markets. In the stock market, which in turn allows him to buy valuable stocks and manage a successful portfolio. George Soros is an expert at solving problems resulting from market volatility, which makes him an excellent hedge fund manager. Rupert Murdoch is an expert at solving the business problems of global television networks. Kim and I are type A investors and solve problems in apartment housing that has paid off with a generous and steady flow of passive income. If we choose to invest in areas outside of multifamily housing market, we become type B investors, which means we give our money to people who have an excellent track record in the fields of expertise and who practice what they preach. I have one focused objective. 2 minutes to go. Don't look like we're going to close outside. Both of these are closing back in a zone. I have one focused objective, and that is to mind my own business. Although Kim and I do work for charities and help other people in their efforts, we never lose sight of the importance of minding our own business and continually adding our assets column. So to become rich quicker, become a student of the skills needed by a business owner and investor. C, to solve bigger problems, because inside big problems lie huge financial opportunities. That is why I recommend becoming a B first, before coming in I. If you master solving business problems, you will have excess cash flow, and your knowledge of business will make you a much smarter investor. I have said it many times before, but it is worth saying again. Many people come to the I quadrant hoping that investing will solve their financial problems. In most cases, it does not. Investing only makes their financial problems worse if they are not already sound business owners. There are no scarcity of financial problems. In fact, there is one right around the corner from you, one waiting to be solved. Get educated, take action. Get educated in investing. Get educated in investing. Once again, I recommend you to become a proficient as a level 4 investor before trying to become a level 5 investor. Start small and continue your education. Each week, do at least 2 of the followings. Attend a financial seminar and classes. I attribute much of my success in real estate course I took as a young man that cost me $385. It has earned me millions over the years because I took action. Look for sale signs in your area. Call on 3 or 4 per week. Call on 3 or 4 per week and ask the agent to tell you about the property. Ask questions like, Is it an investment property? Is it rented? What is the current rent? What is the vacancy rate? What are the average rents in that area? What are the maintenance costs? Is there deferred maintenance? Will the owner finance? What type of financial terms are available? Practice calculating the monthly cash flow statement for each property and then go over it with a real estate agent to see what you forgot. Each property is a unique business system and should be viewed as an individual business system. Oh. News coming up in the next candle. We did backtest this news. It's not gonna do much. Meet with several stockbrokers and listen to the companies they recommend for stocks to buy. Research those companies and consider opening a trading account and making some small investments. Subscribe to investments newsletters and study them. Continue to read, attend seminars, watch financial TV programs, and play the cash flow board game. Get educated in business. Meet with several business brokers to see what existing businesses are for sale in your area. It is amazing how much terminology you can learn just by asking questions and listening. Attend a network marketing seminar to learn about its business system. I recommend researching at least 3 different network marketing companies. Attend business Attend a network marketing seminar to learn about its business system. I recommend researching at least 3 different network marketing companies. Attend business opportunity conventions or trade expos in your areas to see what franchises or business systems are available. Subscribe to business newspaper, magazines, and other types of communications. Seek mentors. A mentor is someone who tells you what is important and what is not important. Who guides you to places you have never been before. A mentor is someone who's by a mentor. It trains people to think like my rich dad thought and points out what he considered to be financially important. News on the next candle. My highly educated but poor dad thought that a job with a high salary was important and that buying your dream home was important. He also believed in paying bills first and living below your means. My rich dad taught me to focus on passive income and spent my time acquiring assets that provide passive or long-term residual income. He did not believe in living below your means. To his son and me, he often said, instead of living below your means, focus on expanding your means. To do that, he recommended that we focus on building the asset column and increasing our passive income from capital gains, dividends, residual income from businesses, rental income from real estate, and royalties. Both dads served as strong mentors for me as I grew up. The fact that I chose to follow the financial advice my rich dad did not lessen the impact. The fact that I chose the financial advice of my rich dad did not lessen the impact that my poor dad had on me. I would not be who I am today without a strong influence of both of these men. Poor dad thought the salary area of a financial statement was important. Passive. Rich dad taught me that interest, dividends, and real estate businesses area are important if you want to be rich. I think I need to make this like online and just edit it as I go along in my life. Reverse role models. Just as there are mentors who are excellent role models, there are people who are bad role models. In most cases, we all have both types in our lives. For example, I have a friend who has made more than 8 million in his lifetime, 800 million in his lifetime, but today he is bankrupt. How? The answer to that question is because he is both an excellent role model and an excellent reverse role model. I can learn from both role models. One teaches me what to do while the other serves as an example of what not to do. Spiritual role models. Both of my dads were spiritual men, but when it came to money and spirituality, they had different point of views. For instance, they interpreted the meaning behind the love of money is the root of all evil differently. My highly educated but poor dad felt any desire to have more money or to improve your financial position was wrong. That is wild. On the other hand, rich dad believed that temptation, greed, and financial ignorance were wrong. Temptation, greed, and financial ignorance were wrong. In other words, rich dad did not think money by itself was evil. He did not believe that working all of your life as a slave to money was evil, and to be in financial slavery to personal debt was evil. My rich dad often had a way of converting religious teachings into financial lessons, and I would like to share one of those lessons with you now. Okay. That's nice. That's really nice. Yep. The power of temptation. Rich Dad believed that individuals who worked hard were, chronically in depth, and lived beyond their means were poor role models for their children because they gave into temptation. Oh gosh. Because they gave into temptation and greed. We will often draw a diagram like the following and say, and lead us not into temptation, as he pointed to the liability column. Rich Dad believed that many financial problems came from the desire to process items that had little value. When credit cards arrived, he foresaw that millions of people will go into debt, which would eventually control their lives. We see people going into tremendous personal debt for homes, furnishing, clothes, vacation, and cars because they lack control over that human emotion called temptation. Today, people work harder and harder to buy things that they think are assets, but their spending habits will never allow them to acquire real assets. Rich Dad will then point to the assets column and say, "But deliver us from evil." That's clever right there. That's real nice and clever. This was Rich Dad's way of saying that delaying gratification, a sign of emotional intelligence. Delaying gratification, a sign of emotional intelligence. Minding your own business and building your asset column first will help you avoid the degradation. I feel like this is such an easy word, and it is kind of like making me mad that I don't even know it. DEGRADATION. 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 Let's see what it means. The condition or process of degrading or being degraded. Degradation.
Degradation.
Okay. Alright. And building your asset column first will help you avoid the degradation of the human spirit caused by temptation, lack of financial education, and the influence of financially poor role models. Okay? For those of you seeking your own personal fast track, I can only caution you to be careful about the people you surround yourself with. Ask yourself, are they good role models? If not, I suggest you to spend more time with people you are heading in the same direction you are. If you cannot find them at work, look for them in investment clubs, networking, marketing groups, and other business associations. I want to see if I can find some of these things. Close outside of this zone again. I would like to close above the next zone if I could. So yeah, I like for it to close above there. Alright, so find someone who's been there. So really, who am I looking for? What do I want to do with my life? Do I find someone who's doing the same thing as me, or that could lead me into the right direction, into doing the right things? That could, you know what I'm saying? Choose your mentor wisely. Be careful from whom you take your advice. If you want to go somewhere, it's best to find someone who has already taken the journey. Exactly. Find someone who has already taken the journey. For example, if you decide to climb Mount Everest next year, obviously you will seek advice from someone who has climbed the Mount Everest, the mountain before. However, when it comes to climbing financial mountains, most people get advice from people who are stuck in financial swamps. It is hard to find mentors who are B's and I's. Most people giving advice about those quadrants and about money are people who actually come from E's and S quadrants. Rich Dad encouraged me to always have a coach or a mentor. He constantly said professionals have coaches, amateurs do not. I'm actually going to take a picture of this and send this to Alright. For example, I play golf and I take lessons, but I do not have a full-time golf coach. This is probably why I pay money to play golf instead of getting paid to play. But when it comes to the game of business and investing, I do not have coaches. I do have coaches, several of them. Why? Because I get paid to play those games. So choose your teachers and mentors wisely. Oh, bless me. It's it is one of the most important things you can do. Take action. Seek mentors. Find individuals in both the investment and business arenas who might act as mentors to you. Seek out role models. Learn from them. Seek out reverse role models. Learn from them. Who you spend your time with is your future. Write down the 6 people you spend the most time with. Remember that qualifiers is who you spend the most time with, not nature of your relationship. All of your children count as one person. Don't read anything any further until you have written down your 6 names. Wow, man, this is crazy. So look, Autumn, this is my daughter. Bree, that's her mom. Doe, that's my girlfriend's mom's mom. Adrian, that's my girlfriend's dad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 people already. My boss, which is Dan, he's no good for me. Who else? My customers? Not necessarily. Myself? Yeah. Do I really have a 6-man? Do I really have a 6-man? Lens, why not? Okay. So personally, I spend time with the first 5, but time to time, most of the time, spend time with them. I was at a seminar many years ago when the instructor asked us to do this. He then asked us to examine the names we had written and announced, "You are looking at your future." Wow. The 6 people you spend the most time with are your future. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I gotta take another picture. Alright. You are looking at your future. The 6 people you spend the most time with are your future. These 6 people you spend the most time with may not always be personal friends. They may be your co-workers, spouse, children, or members of your church or other social groups. My list consists of co-workers, business associates, and rugby players. It was pretty revealing once I began to look below the surface. I gained insight about myself that I liked and even more that I didn't. The instructor had us go around the room and discuss our list with others. After a while, the relevance of the exercise began to sink in even deeper. The more I discussed my list with other people and the more I listened to them, the more I realized that I needed to make some changes. This exercise had little to do with the people I was spending my time with and everything to do with where I was going and what I was doing with my life. Today, the people I spend the most time with are all different types, are all different except one. The 5 others on my earlier list are still dear friends, but we rarely see each other. They are great people and they are happy with their lives. Their removal from my list was all about me. I wanted to change my future. To do that, I had to change my thoughts and the people I spent time with. 3. In your list of 6 people, after each person's name, list the quadrant they operate from. Are they a E, S, B, or I. Autumn is a baby. She's gonna be bred to be a B and I. Okay? But she don't count. So we gonna say non-applicable. No answer. Non-applicable. Bree is looking for work. But is that really what she want to do? We had a conversation last night, actually. I want her to be a B. I want her to have the mindset of a B. But right now, we are going to put E. You know, because it's undecided. Doe doesn't work either. But she is a worker. I can see that. Adrian is self-employed as well as an E. So he is an E and S. Dan is S. Okay? Lens is a B and I. Okay? I can't get rid of my daughter, and I can't get rid of her mom. Okay? But I'm trying to transfer her mom from being an E into being a B. Just like I'm trying to step over the line into doing the same thing as well. Autumn is definitely going to be bred from the jump to go follow her dreams, because her dreams matter. And I'm saying this now because I'm not raising no fucking worker, bro. That shit dead. Work towards your goals, if anything. Work towards yourself, if anything. Okay? I can't control the other two. I really don't even like being around them, for real. Dan, I work for him, but he is a S because he doesn't own the business per se, but he is a worker that works for the business, even though he doesn't have to. He gets the royalties from the business and everything because his family owns the business. But he's an S. I don't want to be like him. You know, I'm just here. You know, I'm just here, getting right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get paycheck to paycheck until I can come from the E to the B. And I'm definitely going to invest in myself. I'm definitely going to invest in myself. That's no questions asked, yo. Alright, so now that we did that, if they are unemployed or retired, list the quadrant they earned their income from when they worked. Leave a blank for young children and students. A reminder, the quadrant reflects the way that person generates the majority of their income. And that's exactly why. Yeah, I got what I got. A person can have more than one destination. For example, my wife Kim would have a B and I next to her name since she generates income from each. My list would have Kim at the top since she and I spend almost all of our time together. The next step is to list each person's level as an investor. Level 1, all of them. Well, Lens is a level 5. Just taught me a lot. If you do not know a person investor's level, do your best to take an educated guess. I have had mixed reviews from people about this exercise. Some people get very angry. I have been told, how dare you ask me to classify the people around me? So if this exercise is caused by emotional upset, please accept my apologies. It is not intended to upset anyone, but it is designed to shine some light on an individual's life. It does for some, but not for everyone. When I did this exercise years ago, I realized that I was playing it safe and hiding. I was not happy where I was, and I used the people I worked with as the excuse for why I was not making progress in my life. There were two people in particular with whom I argue. There were two people in particular with whom I argued constantly, blaming them for holding our company back. My daily routine at work was to find their faults, point those flaws out to them, and then blame them for the problems we had as an organization. Damn, that's why he's in the S and forever is going to be a S. After completing this exercise, I realized that two people I was always bumping heads with were very happy where they were. I was the one who wanted to change. Instead of changing myself, I was pressuring them to change. After That's crazy. So I would have taken a candle entry on this, but it's not giving us what we need. So I'm just waiting. The news did as expected. It did a doji. Alright. Instead of changing myself, I was pre-ensuring them to change. After doing this exercise, I realized that I was projecting my personal expectations onto others. I wanted them to do what I did not want to do. Oh man. You gotta take this call, sorry. All right. I'm definitely sorry about that. 15 minutes, but I ain't tripping. You're probably gonna get off of this. Alright, so I realized I was projecting my personal expectations onto others. I wanted to do what I did not want to do. I thought they should want and have the same things I did. Clearly, they were not healthy relationships. Once I realized this, I was able to take steps to change myself. Take a look at the cash flow quadrant and place the initials of the people you spend time with in the appropriate quadrant. Then put your initials in the quadrant you are in at present. Next, put your initials in the quadrant you want to operate in the future. So right now I'm an E, S. Everybody E's and S's around me, except for Lens. And I'm trying to be a B and an I. Okay. Make disappointment your strength. Alright. Not too much left. So we just gonna, you know what I'm saying, wait for it. Good. You know what I'm saying? Good. Let's get good.